How do you feel about this year so far?
Yeah, it's been it's been great, but it's definitely had its moments where it's been up and down for us. I think halfway through the year, we're kind of finding a bit of a roller coaster, in terms of results, picking up some good results against some good teams, but also, losing a lot of points to some teams that are more so down the bottom of the table. But I think, looking back at the last kind of 4 or 5 games, I think, we've hit our straps at the right time. So the word would be excited, but also I would add to that and confident. We feel confident as well.
Where did that fight back come from then? You mentioned you were having a little bit of some interesting results, but I guess you fought your way through and you managed to get to the grand final. Where did that come from? Where was that drive, that motivation? Yeah,
it'd be hard to put a finger on exactly where that comes from. I think over the course of the season, with a bigger sample size of games, I think the experienced teams come, rise to the top. I think we've got a lot of players that have been in these big moments and played a lot of football at high levels over their careers, which probably have helped us and guided us in terms of experience to hit the straps where we're in our position now.
I hear you guys are cancelling your junior training on Friday night so they can attend this game. Metro Stars had a massive turnout on Friday with their juniors and looking to do the same. How important would it be to have the crowd down here and get those kids nice and loud?
I think, towards the end of my personal career, I think it's everything. I think the more eyes on the local game, I think it's paramount to improving the game and making sure that these kids that are watching aspire to one day play. If it's at this level or even a level higher. It's a grand final. It's a local league grand final, and everyone that loves football should be here and should be watching. I think, looking at Metro Stars, the crowd that they had last week was fantastic. So, I think hopefully we can match that from a Campbelltown perspective, and I think that says wonders about our club in terms of how much we value this game.
Big game for your cousin as well. It's his last game. He's retiring, Daniel, after this match. How special is it for you to play alongside him in his final match and hopefully get a big win?
Yeah, super special. He's had a fabulous career, and to end his career with myself playing against him is an honour, to be honest. So, and add to that, you can't forget Jake Halliday as well, who is an absolute legend of not only Campbelltown but the whole league. 5 championships Jake Halliday's won, and he's lining up for his 6th. So it's been a pleasure to play with both Daniel and Jake my whole career, and it's going to be a game and a fixture that we'll all remember for a very long time.
Obviously, Patriciani, his last game in charge on the weekend as well before he goes off to Melbourne to take over the role with the women's team over there.
Yep.
Be extra special for him to win this game in his last game and obviously make it a double for the year.
Yeah, he's had a great 3 years at the club. We've always been there or thereabouts over the last 3 years, and I think he's earned this opportunity. I think it's a great stepping stone for his career that I'm sure will get bigger and bigger as he goes on. So yeah, hopefully we get the chocolates on Friday and cap off a great tenure for him at Campbelltown, and I guess kickstart his career in the W League.
What have you learned from him over the last 3 years?
Yeah, I think I learnt a lot off of him as a player, as a coach. Very, very different role. What I have learned about him as an individual is he loves the game. More so than anyone I know, and the amount of work that he does behind the scenes in terms of video analysis is really, really impressive. I think his fundamentals of understanding the game are top class, and I think he's got a really bright future ahead of him, and I've just been happy to be a part of that.
Ask Fabian the same question. Where do you think the game's going to be won or lost on Friday night?
Yeah, I think it's hard again to pinpoint exactly, to give you a definitive answer to that. But my experience of grand finals and big games in general is the bigger players are a lot more calm in those, those crux moments, whether that be, taking a chance to score or deciding not to, dive in when, in the box where you could give away a penalty. I think those big moments are key. And I think if you can just hold your nerve and, just be experienced about certain moments in the game, I think that's usually where grand finals are won, in my opinion.
How challenging or great has it been having Matriciani playing in and out? Has it been any different to the squad, or has it been okay?
Yeah, there's been a lot of questions about that. It's been fine. I think the majority of the group's been together for about 3 years, so we know how we like to play. Trainings haven't changed at all over the last three weeks, and Herney's done a really good job to keep us motivated and on track with Matriciani and his way of playing. And again, I think the older boys in the group have really driven training over the last 3 weeks, and I think it hasn't been difficult at all. So hopefully that continues on Friday.
Another family question. Not only is you're playing and your cousin playing on Friday night, but your other cousin's playing the grand final on Saturday. How's the chat going around home, and what's it feeling like amongst the whole Mullen family?
To be honest, we haven't really had a chance to speak about it. It's only just really happened. But look, whether it's family or whatever, we are just happy to be involved, and obviously just as a family just try our best. And it's going to be a great couple of days, Friday and Saturday, and hopefully we can be successful. And if not, I'm sure there'll be some celebrations anyway.
Mark Marino returned from injury and really hit his straps straight away. The front three that you guys have got is pretty lethal. The last game you played against Metro was a 3-3 draw. What can you do to stop those goals going in but keep your end firing?
Yeah, I think look, every game's different. I think Mark Marino is probably one of the best strikers, if not the best striker in the league. I think he's got the best finish I've seen from a local level. So I don't think there's any problems there. In terms of defending, I think it's hard to pinpoint, exactly how we can, keep a clean sheet, I guess. But look, I think we've got the players to do it, and I think we just need to believe and make sure we rely on that experience that we have in the group.